Hey guys, Blake here. On this video, I'm going to be doing an analysis of Spotify's marketing funnel. So if you don't already know, Spotify is a large music streaming service. They target many categories of users, consumers, artists, partners, etc. But today I'll primarily talk about users of their music streaming service. Because they are a streaming service, Spotify has a massive amount of data that they've collected from users at their disposal. This is taken advantage of in many ways, and in this video, I'll be laying that out for you. So the primary way that they spread brand awareness is online through social media. And as you can see here, I'm on their Instagram page. They've got 2.4 million followers, which is a lot. This page is mostly used to promote and give updates on sponsored artists, new tracks, interviews, and upcoming shows and events. And they do this once or twice a day with their posts. In addition to that, they've also got their Instagram story ads, and these pretty much are site-wide ads that once again promote sponsored artists. Now, this is great because what this does is it drives users to their service for those who are curious or interested in the artist themselves. So moving on to Spotify's Twitter page. As you can see here, they've got 2.7 million followers, which is only a slightly larger audience than their Instagram has. And it's not too much different. I mean, they still promote sponsored artists and events, but what sets it apart is that they also promote partnerships on their Twitter. And as you can see here, they have the Atlanta Hawks promoting their game day playlist. In addition to that, there is a Samsung partnership that they're promoting on here as well. But other than that, I mean, it's not too different. Still promoting artists, still promoting events, and most of their tweets. So, yeah. So now I'm on Spotify's Facebook page, and it's pretty similar to their other social media pages. They still cover artists, they still cover concerts and events. The one big difference that you'll see here is their huge audience of 21 million followers. And with an audience that huge, you know that they're saving their Facebook posts for their most important sponsored artists. In addition to that, they also have an ad section down here. And as you can see, now I'm on Spotify's ad section of their Facebook page. And here you can actually see their sponsored ads that are running site-wide. By looking at their ads, you can tell their primary focus is to promote exclusive services. Now, here's an example of a playlist that's, it's a country playlist. It's only on Spotify. You've got an artist event for their fans' secret show performance. That's another Spotify exclusive. You've got another Spotify exclusive playlist. You've got another event that they're promoting, and you've got an exclusive interview. So in addition to all of that, Spotify has implemented this cross-platform feature on their Facebook page. If you go down to this chat box on their page, through direct messaging, Spotify gives you instructions on how to build and share a Spotify playlist with your friends on Facebook, all through Facebook Messenger. Honestly, I think this is a really cool marketing tactic, a great way to spread their brand, and a way to drive user engagement for their service. Now, I should probably mention that this is not their only cross-platform tool. They've implemented similar music sharing features on Instagram, Twitter, and even an instant messaging app I use called Discord. So essentially, their marketing funnel starts by casting a wide net on social media. In addition to their song sharing tools, they promote artists and events while mentioning where to find more, their service, thus effectively piggybacking off of the talent of artists to create interest and drive users to their website. And that leads us to this bad boy, Spotify's landing page. This is the second and most pivotal part of their marketing funnel. Because of social media, incoming traffic will more than likely already know what Spotify is before they get to this point. But if they don't, now they do. You don't need to look at this page for more than a few seconds to know everything you need to. Music for everyone, millions of songs, no credit card. Get Spotify free. Bam. Now, even though you don't have to give them your credit card info, you still have to have an account to use their service. This is so they can start the process of collecting data on you. That's the point of this green button. The second someone clicks this button, Spotify wins. Because even if someone only uses the free version of their service, they still get to collect data on you, and they make money off of the ads that you'd only hear on their free service. They'll even sell your email to, quote, trusted business partners, if you let them. But we'll get into that in a sec. Once someone registers an account, their first order of business is to start sending emails. Now, before they can start the hard email marketing, they're going to send you a series of emails that look like this. This is soft email marketing. I don't know if that's really a thing, but for the sake of this video, I'm calling it that. The first email here is just showcasing a general overview of what the app is like. The second email shows off some generic playlists you might like. And the third email actually gives you direct instructions on how to set up a playlist. So really, these are just basic emails with generalized information about the app. The intent here is to encourage you to use their app more, if you haven't already, so they can move you further down the pipeline. At this point, Spotify will be attempting to fully convert you to a user of their paid service, with emails like this, or even this, which is the offer that I initially signed up with. Now, if you end up on a landing page of their premium service, which looks like this, it's the point of no return. Once you click this green button, you're converted. And with a 1-month trial, it's hard to say no. Now at this point, they'll continue to send you emails. So what's with all the emails? Well, the purpose of this is to collect data on your music preference. Speaking of preferences, Spotify does a really great job of letting users set their specific preferences on what types of emails they would like to receive. This makes it easier to provide relevant content and increases the likelihood of engagement. Contact preferences can also give you feedback on what topics your audience finds the most interesting. This can help determine future promotional offers and drive content development. And on that note, let me show you what some of these emails actually look like. This is targeted email marketing, or as I like to call it, hard email marketing. I call it that because now they're hitting your inbox a little harder, using personal data that they've collected on your music preferences. So, to show you what I mean, these emails are directly from my inbox. The first one here is called Release Radar. This is a result of using data and analytics to recommend new artists and playlists. So basically, with this, they're leveraging the data they've collected on you to keep your interest in the app. When they do this consistently, they're providing value to you, the user. And based on your reaction, this will reflect how accurate these release radars get when recommending new music you might like. So the second email here is one that they send out about every 2 weeks, where they give you a heads up on upcoming shows and concerts near your location. This once again provides free value to the user and provides an incentive for touring artists, another target group, to have their music listed on Spotify. The third kind of email they send out is known as their Spotify Fans First emails, which promotes targeted merch and ticket selling based on the data that shows you really like a specific artist. This again provides even more incentive for artists to get their music listed on Spotify. One other type of email you'll get will be from strategic partners of Spotify. Here's an example of one from Digster, which is a playlist curating service. Spotify sells user data to these services such as email list or music preferences, which is then promoted back to the users. So what is all of this hard marketing for? Well, even after you've paid for the service, it encourages user retention, which means user engagement, which means that they can collect that data and turn it into cash. But retention efforts don't stop there. Even after all of this, Spotify has tons of community platforms seemingly developed in the name of retention, and it's almost overwhelming. Spotify has a company blog called For the Record, which they use to write about company updates, event coverage, and in-depth artist coverage. Additionally, they have a community blog which is basically a crowdsourcing platform like Quora. This is mostly used for support, experience enhancement guides, and music recommendations. It doesn't stop here either. They even have communities for all other facets of their user base, including artists, developers, brands, investors, and vendors. They've left no stone unturned. Alright, let's do one more recap. The first part of their marketing funnel is awareness. In this case, it's casting a wide net on social media and implementing song sharing. Social media users get caught in this net when they see a post of a sponsored artist they like or someone using a Spotify tool to share their music. At this point, they become interested, so they go to Spotify's website. Once they click the green button and register an account, conversion efforts are implemented. Emails, emails, and more emails. With all of their offers and promotions, they do what they can to get you to use their free service and hopefully sign up for their paid service. This marks the third part of the funnel, conversion. Even if you're enjoying the free version of the app, Spotify is cashing out on your data and the ads you listen to. But they want to make sure you're not going anywhere. The final part of their funnel is saturated with retention. This means a huge community platform for everyone and their dog, news coverage, and of course, more emails. All of this is an effort to make sure you're still around. And that's it. That's Spotify's marketing funnel in a nutshell, as far as I can tell. This concludes my analysis. Thanks for watching.